This is Xbox 360 edition of World of Tanks with the Nowhere Bird. Welcome to the show, everybody. I put together a compilation of 5 games in the Chinookai. I'm here on Cliffs in the first map, and I am sped up the movement so that we could kind of get to the action, sort of thing. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is my first effort at editing. Action is a little quick here. I really kind of compressed it quite a ways, just to kind of get under or near a 20-minute time limit on this thing. Probably do less than 5 games next time, but some of these were really quick. So here I am in the Chinookai, and I'm out here. This is kind of a bad way to start off. I'm out front in the front line instead of, you know, back somewhere sniping. But I kind of realized this after I already start coming in on everybody over there. And I head off around the bend. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get a few shots in on the enemy once I get around there. And stay out of view. I got my camo on my tank, you know, so that makes me super sneaky. Alright. Coming up around the other side. I haven't spotted anybody yet. And there we see our first tank. Vic 3601. Kind of back up into cover here and start trying to lay down some shots, but I'm spotted. So immediately I kind of back up and get under some cover because I have a feeling it wasn't the 36 that spotted me. Oh, and nope, see, there's an incoming shell from somebody who had remained hidden, and Artie is on me already, so I kind of decide to break it off and move around to the other side of the mountain again. I'm looking at the map and things here look all kinds of grim all of a sudden. Everybody on the ridge has died. They're dead, Jim. So I kind of back it up, waiting for these guys to come around. Here comes the light tank, and it's an ELC AMAX. Go figure. I'm trying to shoot this guy, but he is one jittery little mother scratcher. Then the Vic 3601 follows him around, and at this point I realize that I'm dead. I'm here to put as much damage on this guy as I can before this ELC AMAX comes around behind me again and finishes the job. But I managed to, you know, get 4 solid hits on the Vic 31OH. And I was pretty happy with that. The penetration on the gun is pretty good, but you definitely don't want to be up front in the fight with this thing. And that was kind of a mistake there on my part. And I walk away with, you know, a weak score. 633 damage. That's not a whole lot. But those, that's kind of how my games in the Chinookai started out. I was really playing it more as a medium, a regular medium. And here I come up on Abby. And I kind of fall into the same trap. I'm trying to stay back and, you know, give some backup along the far western road, along with this Panzer III-4 that I'm kind of following around there. Again, the time compression on this is pretty. I think I overdid it a little bit. So we'll see if we can't fix that in later videos. Anyway, I'm coming over here, and I noticed that he didn't go down and look at the lower road. And so that's what I do. I go down to take a look at the lower road, and sure enough, here comes a little light tank around the corner, and I start taking a little bit of damage. He's not doing too much. I think he was... Yeah, but he put, you know, took a good quarter off my life there. That guy, the Panzer III-4 up there, hasn't spotted anything, so I kind of come check the valley again, and oh, there's a Chinookai. And he's got me spotted. I got him spotted. So I kind of start looking to... he doesn't look like he's moving very much. So I kind of start wiggling out back and forth just to kind of keep him honest there. But then I decide to move up and lend this Panzer III-4 a hand. Especially when I see another M4 come up on me. You know, so it's kind of 2-on-1 on that guy. And so here I come up the hill trying to lend a hand, and I know that Chinookai is going to start coming up behind me once I get spotted up here. Bounce a shot on the M4 somehow. That's brutal. I put a shot into him, and I know this guy, that Chinnakai, is going to be coming up behind me.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And the Panzer III-4 helps me take down that M4. I turn around to face a Chinnakai, who I know is going to be coming pretty soon, and sure enough, there he is. Tried to put a shot into his side, but didn't go through, and then I shoot again, and if you look at his face, I put a shot right into his mantlet of his gun, which I guess can deflect shots of up to 123 millimeters of penetration, so that's something to keep in mind. Definitely should have been aiming lower down on his hole, but in that situation, you know, I wound up being out front again, and that's not where you want to be in the Chinnakai. So, another kind of brutal defeat. I don't think we wound up doing too much damage now. Most of our points just came because we got a victory in that game. Oh, so here on Ensk, I tried to maintain a little bit more of a, you know, kind of long-distance sniper position.
Time to roll out.
Although it doesn't last for incredibly long. Here, I speed up the action. We only go a little ways, so it doesn't last too long there. We take our first shot at long range, and the gun is, you know, fairly accurate. Don't know where that shot went, though. Kind of disappeared. I try to start putting some shots into the Matilda's view plate. One of them hits. Try to do it again, and it bounces off at a random angle. Now this is pretty long range here, 354 meters. It's a pretty long ways. Light tank pops up around the corner. So we take him down, but then I get spotted, and I think it's by the Wolverine. I don't know, it might have been that light tank, but one of the mistakes I make is I sit here and try to exchange shots with this Hetzer. And I get him, you know, a good shot, but then he nails me one. Sit there again, I bounce a shot, and he nails me again. So, well, this time I'm just thinking about getting the heck out of there. Kind of look back down to see what I can see, but anybody who is spotting anything at that range is kind of dead. And these guys are staying under cover pretty well. I look back and I notice there's a medium tank in our backfield, and everybody in town has been wiped out for the most part. So I throw a few more shots down that way, and then move in behind this Panzer SFL-4C. Wind up healing my driver here pretty soon. There we go. And move over to confront him. And he's already swinging past me, so I kind of back up and plant one in his backside, and it's a Panzer 5.4. And believe me, Panzer 5.4 is like the mortal enemy of the Chinnakai. It's a nemesis. It's not even an enemy because Chinnakai almost stands a no chance. And a Matilda, or the other Chinnakai, finishes me off. You know, so I kind of kept at distance, and I had fairly good success, you know, planting shots in people. Unfortunately, I got spotted, but, you know, I wasn't really under a whole lot of cover either at that point. So, we get our second-class mastery badge. Woohoo! And a sniper. And, you know, if you can get it, the sniper medal is the one you kind of want to be getting in the Chinnakai. 6 damaging hits, so about 600 and some odd damage, maybe 700. I don't know. 749. Could be doing better, that's for sure, though. Definitely could be doing better. Those Panzer 5.4s, though. And here, this is my first time on the Pacific Island map, so this is kind of an exploratory deal. And in here, I try to keep my distance as well, you know, kind of remain in the backfield with some of the TDs while our scout, if you pay attention to the map, will wind up buzzing down on the far side of this island that I'm heading to here. Not sure I like the time dilation on this video software. Anyway, I come over here thinking I'll be able to get some decent shots down on the beach, and well, there was a guy right there, so I think I'm going to get another one, but then this guy's already right here. I'm already on the front lines of this map. I try to use any kind of gun depression I can, but as you can see, people on the far side of the island, TD has already got me lit up. Quickly repair my track to get back under cover, but still take another little ding there, and we pretty much lost this side of the island that quickly. In retrospect, I might have wanted to be down on the beach just to the other side of those two tank destroyers there to the north. But, you know, this is the first time playing this goofy map. Live and learn, live and learn. Try to take a position over here where I'm facing down on their approach. Don't quite get enough of an angle on that guy as he comes across. Know another guy's coming though, so I try to get a little bit better position on him, but winds up not being much of a shot there either. So now we got two medium tanks off to our flank. So I move to cover it here and try to keep it contained. We got a light tank in our backfield already. This is kind of going south real quick. Take a look at M3 Lee and pop a cap in his turret. Try to get a shot on the M7, but he beats my reload. But then he decides to back up, and so here's where I figured I can put a shot into him. There I go. I'll move back to put another one, but then he falls down this ridge line, so we miss our shot. And now I'm moving down to take care of this other medium. Get a shot on this guy and pass him. But he gets blown out of the water by somebody else. Here I come down to help with this M3 Lee. But he plows our tank destroyer before I can get there. Put a tracking shot into him because when they're tracked, the M3 Lees are nothing but prey. They're just victims in the making. So we've taken him out. I notice now that all these other tanks have come up the backside of this hill. Move out and pop another cap and another M3 Lee turret. I don't know, you know, M3 Lee turret top sticks out pretty far, so I don't know if these guys believe that they were in cover. It's hard to be when you got a big gigantic staircase on the top of your tank leading down into it. Alright, the tank destroyer moves up to cover that heavy, and we got a heavy coming up the backside, so I kind of indicate where that other heavy is. Hiding, but then he runs into a whole new undiscovered heavy, and he starts having some problems. Move up to try to help the tank destroyer with this heavy. Our heavy dies. It's just looking grim. We're the last two alive. I want to come up over the top and put some shells into him. But he starts creeping around the side of the hill, and at this point it's, you know, I can't really do much. The tank destroyer takes him out. Now it's on to the other heavy, but the base siren starts going off, so I turn around to take a look. Instantly our tank destroyer is gone, and we get a tank destroyer coming over the top. Try to put one into his lower plate, but he doesn't have much of a lower plate. In retrospect, it might have been better to track him and kind of leave his lower plate exposed a little bit more. Maybe I could have got some shots in it, or kept him somewhat perma-tracked. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, though. I'm dead.
Sleeping or playing in the bedroom?
I think our whole team was sleeping or something. I don't know. That was a brutal map. I thought we would have had a really good defensive position up on the hill like that, but that was not the case. It really wasn't. Well, hopefully we'll get that map again and we can kind of explore the other side of the island. I might try to work the beaches a little bit more. So here we are in a battle on Arctic region. This is our last battle here. This is, I don't know, it's one of the better ones I had. Don't get the wrong idea here. Kind of look to see where everyone is dispersing, and at first I don't even realize that we're on a encounter battle. I'd never seen this map before. So I'm just kind of tooling out here. I was going to cover the middle. It's probably right about this time where I discovered that there's a giant white... There's a giant white base in the middle of the map, so I decided to kind of hole up in this area. Help out that heavy tank that's off to my right. Just covering the big long path along the coast.
Yep, they're all over the place over here, guys.
Here. I'm going to try to move into a position where I can help out this KV-220. He kind of took a position that was way out front where I kind of couldn't shoot around that corner very well. Put a shot into a Stug.
Shit. Oh, they're all over the place.
Yeah, and this guy, he knows things are looking grim on that corner. I come up and try to start taking some shots into the KV-220 turret, and that just winds up being a big mistake. Rather, my shots wind up going overhead and wind up hitting the dirt of the hill in front of them. It was overhead again. And I think it winds up bouncing off the next shot or two. And I'm not hitting dirt or sky. Push out a little bit farther. Don't even scratch the turret. I'm trying to help this guy. I kind of wish he'd back up, and then I get hit from the side from an unseen enemy, and this guy is gone.
Where in the hell are you guys at? Jesus.
I don't know if he's talking to our team or their team.
But doing this.
I know that 220 is going to try to push across, so I kind of come out sneaky-wise and wait for him to show his side. Blam, right in the top of the deck. And I come out to look at this little Panzer III. But then I have other issues. I'm getting spotted from behind me. And there's this Churchill out there. Take a shot at him and track him, and then he disappears off the scope. Throw another one out there just to see if it'll stick. I've turned off battle ribbon, so I don't know about that. I'm poking out here to keep that Panzer III on us, but I don't see him. He may have gone down along the edge of the coast to try to kind of keep out of view. I really don't know, but I'm not going to chase him out. Well, I got these random enemies off to my right here. They're over in that flat land. So I decided to kind of see if I can get a peek at him. Maybe they moved up into view, into my view range. Oh, there he is, Panzer Supply 4C. Throw a shot into him, and then I spot another Su-85 out there. I don't know. So that is kind of a danger area. I got to keep this rock on my right-hand side. Got to keep my flank protected from those guys, and I'll try to start hitting that Churchill in the cap. Trying to look for angles. Maybe those tank destroyers have moved up. Not spotted yet. Nope, spotted. And there's a shell that just whips right over me, so I back up under cover and try to see what I can do, but this little hill's in my way. So I risk coming out a little bit and giving my side to that Churchill to some extent here in a second. I'm looking. Alright, there he is. We got some good angles on him. But we muffed the shot. Now he's behind the little log barriers. We blew him up, so now he's behind nothing. Launch a shot into him. Launch a shot into him again. I'm just hoping I can get him right in the turret. That's all I need. But we bounce. And I look, and there's a Panzer. That Panzer 4C has moved up right behind me. I'm taking shells from overhead. Move out to get a shot into him, because this is kind of in-game. Move back. try to get some gun depression on him, put another shot into him. Now here's where I head fake him out like I'm going to try to go around, and then I pull back and plant one in his side. I think I just beat him on reload basically there. There's a little tank destroyer. Oh, it's an M8A1, and I'm gone. I knew it when I saw how hull down that guy was. I just was not going to be able to aim in and put a shot into his turret with any kind of accuracy before I died. But hey, I actually got the high caliber. So, you know, kind of staying behind and my mastery badge. Mastery badge in this tank. That's kind of funny. You know, I kind of tried to keep my distance from my enemies, you know, and play a long kind of sniperish game. And I had a pretty good success with that. It's just, you know, the rest of my team had a little bit more trouble with the enemy. And maybe I could have supported that KV-220 a little better. And that's the end of the show. Let me know what you think about the video. I appreciate any feedback, especially on the editing. Thanks for watching.